Ever since the man realized the maid beside him was actually a human in disguise, he started acting extremely careful. He used to think the maid was just a robot with no emotions, so he never worried about hugging or kissing her, but now he didn't dare do any of that. At the same time, he couldn't let anyone know he had figured out Mary was human, because if the butler found out, Mary would be taken away. So for the entire day, Kevin kept avoiding Mary. When Mary brought him snacks and tried to feed him, Kevin quickly dodged her and told her to go take care of something else. But right then, a dagger suddenly flew toward Kevin. Luckily, Mary caught it just in time and pulled him into her arms. Kevin was instantly entranced by her. Mary then tried to carry him back to his room, but Kevin was afraid he would lose control, so he hurriedly told her to put him down. Mary had no idea why Kevin was acting so strange today. She thought she had done something wrong and apologized. Kevin quickly explained it was his own issue. To stop Mary from overthinking, Kevin took Annie to the amusement park for an inspection. Annie came along this time too. As soon as she showed up, she happily said she was Kevin's fiancée. Mary was shocked when she heard that. Kevin was afraid she'd misunderstand, so he immediately denied it and said Annie's fiancé was Maynard. Right then, Annie suddenly leaned in close to Mary. The butler introduced Mary as one of the company's robots, but Annie could tell right away she was human. Afraid the truth would slip out, Kevin quickly dragged everyone off to change into the Halloween costumes. Seeing how much Kevin cared about Mary, Annie deliberately complained that her dress was too big and asked Mary to help find the roller coaster route. Mary panicked, but just then, a piece of paper appeared at her feet. She opened it and saw it was a map.
間に合った。何やってんのこの人は。近づいちゃダメだ。
After that, maid number 2 became part of the attractions, carrying kids around to give them a flying to heaven experience. Meanwhile, Kevin and Mary accompanied Annie around the park. Kevin worried Mary was getting tired, so he suggested they take a break. Then he said he needed to go to the restroom. With only Annie and Mary left, Annie told Mary she knew she was human and used that to threaten her into helping Annie chase Kevin. Mary had no choice but to agree. After that, she kept creating opportunities for Annie. Kevin was completely confused about what was going on. Watching Annie getting close to Kevin made Mary feel awful inside, but she knew she wasn't worthy of being with him anyway. Then suddenly, Annie got upset and ran off. Kevin just couldn't take her clinginess anymore and told her straight up that he hated people who act spoiled. Mary panicked the moment she heard that. Watching Annie walk away, she worried Annie would reveal her secret, so she immediately chased after her. Mary followed Annie into a restricted area. On the way, Annie almost fell, but Mary caught her just in time. Annie was truly grateful. She was about to apologize for threatening Mary earlier when the ground beneath them suddenly collapsed, and both of them fell off a cliff. At the critical moment, maid number 2 rescued them. Once they were safely on the ground, Kevin directly exposed Annie's lie about liking him. He said the person Annie actually liked was Maynard. Then he asked why she had been trying to get close to him. Annie admitted it. She said she used to be so spoiled when she was young that no one liked her, and only Maynard was willing to play with her. But later Kevin took Maynard's position as successor, and from then on Maynard started ignoring her. So to get Maynard's attention, Annie tried to approach Kevin. After explaining everything, Annie apologized to Kevin. Kevin didn't blame her anymore, and Annie gave up on her plan to pursue him. As for Mary's secret, she said she would keep it for them.